Right. Welcome everyone to a new series. A programmer plays Monster Sanctuary. This game was in a Metroidvania Humble Bundle, so I picked it up along with a few other games. I don't really know much about this game, other than my friend Critical mentioned that he really liked it. So hopefully it's good. Just to go ahead and address kind of an elephant in the room. Yeah, we've got new camera setup. I have taken a GoPro and jerry rigged it to act as a webcam for me, so we've got more pixels now. I need to iron out some of the kinks, so like right now it seems kind of high contrast. I need to figure out why it's so high contrast. That's probably a GoPro thing. I don't know. It is also flipped orientation wise from how I usually have my camera. Historically, I've had my camera mirrored, and now it's not. So like if I held up some text, y'all can actually read that text. It's not been true in previous episodes. So hopefully it will not take me long to get used to it. It is a little weird for me pointing at things. I'm pointing to my right, even though I'm having to look to my left to see what I'm pointing at on screen. So I'm sure I'll get used to it before long. Yeah, I've been talking for so long that my controller has turned off. Game, are you going to recognize the controller? Yeah, no, perfect. All right. Well, without further ado, let's just get into it. New game. Oh, whoa, I've never seen that before. That's fascinating. Not 3 slots, but 3 by 3 slots. Out of 10 pages, so that's a shit ton of slots. Character visuals. Ooh, do we want red or blue? We'll go blue. Name your character. Alright, well, only one option. Can I just type this? No. Monster Sanctuary is a land far away from any civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's Stronghold. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cola. They call themselves Monster Keepers. A very Terraria art style going here. Choose the familiar of your bloodline. Oh, we can be a spectral wolf, which has water and wind attacks. It's like decently high mana and health. Spectral eagle, which has fire and wind attacks. Interesting that these are both wind. Oh, okay, so we've got the classic fire, water, earth, air, but our starters aren't one of them, they're 2 of them. That's really interesting. Pretty rounded other than defense on the spectral eagle. Spectral toad, earth and water, makes sense. High health, very high mana. Spectral lion, most rounded of the lot, it looks like. Attacks of fire and earth. Shit. I'll be honest, none of these immediately vibe for me. I appreciate that I can actually use mouse here. I like cats, but lions aren't really my favorite kind of cat. If this was a spectral tiger, it'd be a pretty easy sell. Or a spectral lynx, boom, no problem, immediately sold. I do like frogs, toads less so. Eagles can fly. That's a pretty strong argument. We got a vote for bird. We got a vote for toad. I like the color scheme of the spectral wolf. It also isn't helping that the spectral lion is like super like middle of the road in terms of stats. I feel like when you try and like go for like a super balanced stat, you end up suffering. Go for spectral eagle, sure. That was the first answer, so and it contrasts me nicely. Among the most prestigious monster keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines. Shit. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Okay. Interesting that their colors don't match, they contrast. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Miss Holden is just starting out to become a monster keeper like her ancestors before her. As with all starting monster keepers, her journey begins on the keeper's trail. Her bloodline familiar bears the form of a spectral eagle. Name your familiar. Oh shit. Alright, we gotta name this eagle. Sora. Sora is a great suggestion. I think I'm going to go with Aya Nasir. For those of you who get the reference, go outside. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Why do I know Nasir? Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That is why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course, you'll have to fight to get one of those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Oh, look at that little face. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you live up to your ancestors. Alright, so to explain Aya Nasir, let me pull this up so I can just read it directly. According to Wikipedia, Aya Nasir was a merchant who lived in Ur during the mid-18th century BCE. He was a member of the Aliktikmun, a guild of merchants based in Ilmun. Was active during the 11th and 19th regnal years of Larsa ruler Rim Sin I. He's well known for a customer complaint written against him by Nani in 1750 BCE. So yes, the original 1-star Yelp review, Aya Nasir. Oh. We've got way more ups than I was expecting. All right, we've got choose monsters and start combat. Interesting that we're on the right. I think maybe I overshot a little bit with my jump. Okay. Explosion, 220% physical damage, fire. Lightning bolt, 3 times 60%, 180%. Magical damage, wind. I really appreciate that it just did the math for me there. 180%, because obviously 3 times 60, not that big a deal, but as the math gets bigger and the numbers weirder, I'm sure it's going to get harder for me. And Feather Storm, 6 times 25%, see right there, already a harder math equation. 150% physical damage, wind. Interesting that we've got the option to rearrange. We can switch monsters, but it doesn't matter. Show monster stats. Blob is weak to fire, strong to water. That makes sense. I assume that it's basically earth aspected. It's actually really cool the way that it shows stuff. Oh, and is this... Explosion! Okay. Enemy turn. Bubble burst. Okay, I'm a little confused actually about how stats worked there. Okay. I think this will still kill it, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Sig. Appreciate you. Okay, only 3 stars. I assume probably mostly because it's had 3 turns. Rare loot chance 40%, gold bonus 120%. Interesting. Alright. I really appreciate that I can just look at what these things are. Consume to hatch blob. Alright. A potion and some copper. Perfect. Alright. 8 experience, which is some of the level. There we go. You received a blob egg. I assume that that's just like hard-coded. Now you need to hatch it. Open the inventory menu and try to hatch it. Inventory, blob egg. Hatch egg to receive a blob. Yes. Blob. Blobbert. Alright, Blobbert's now in the party. Blob egg for dinner, 10 out of 10. Oh. Cool. How does this work? We've got no skill points at the moment, which makes sense. Significantly higher stats on Aeonasir than Blobbert. Cool. Do we think... I assume we can just get all of these. Ooh. This is your first monster you hatched by yourself. Right now, it is weak, so you'll need to train it. There's much more for you to learn, too. You and that blob are quite alike. Let's continue on the Keeper's trail. Will lead us to Old Baran, an old friend of mine. He's a patient teacher to all young keepers who seek guidance. I advise you to listen to him very carefully. Alright. Boom. Mountain path. If I approach from this side... Yeah, okay, cool. So it is... The combat screen is dictated by the direction that I'm coming from, which is really nice detail. Start combat. Okay, so... Bop, bop. Explosion. And now, can you... Right, okay. Arcane Bolt. Actually worked better than I expected. Okay. A little explosion in there. Perfect. You know what? I want to keep the damage on him because I'm interested to see if, oh, bullshit. I'm interested to see if he automatically heals at the end of this. 3 stars. Copper gem. All right, what does that do? Level 1 rare upgrade material. Nice. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops like rare monster eggs. All right. Can I change my lineup? Let's see if that changes it. Interact. Young Keeper, does the Keeper's Trails beginning, or all the man, Beast and Sanctuary has beginning. Okay. Is this a cat slug? Magma Pillar. And a Rocky. Alright. I want to know about Magma Pillar. So it's weak to water, strong against fire. Weak to fire, strong against Eef, which I assume is Earth. So let's take care of Rocky there. Arcane Bolt, I'm assuming is typeless. Neutral, yeah. Not a whole lot of damage there. Alright. Do we think Barrier is purely physical, or is it gonna just be against everything? And it does look like our team heals between battles, which is great. Alright, so we know that that's not going to be effective. You're resistant to fire. Doesn't say anything about wind, though. Let's try magical. He's currently got that shield on there, which I think is probably going to be physical resistance. Got it. Oh, interesting. Combat duration 3.5 turns. It's a very interesting detail. Yay, our first level up. As your monsters gain experience in combat, they will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. Okay, let's do it. Skills. We've got a point. We can put it anywhere, it looks like. We could pick up a 4th move. Applies might buff to the whole party. Attack plus. Higher crit chance. Magic rating by 1. So I assume when it says this, improved magic rating by 1, that just means total stats, not stats specific to this skill tree. To apply shock debuff on a random enemy at the start of combat. What's the, what are the odds of that? Show me the debuff info. When attacking a shocked monster, deal an additional 50% damage hit. Wow. Shield. At the start of combat, apply a shield equal to 100% of attack and magic value. Okay. Improve mana rating by 1. Interesting that this stat increases mana by 7, increases mana regeneration by 4. So I assume that the regeneration is going to be, the amount that we regen on each turn, and not like an actual rate. Plus 5% crit chance, attack rating. I don't necessarily think that attack rating is going to be that useful for me. because I'm not doing physical attacks at the moment. I'm doing magical attacks. I think this would affect. Increases the base damage of the first hit of an attack by an additional 40% of attack or magic. 25% for mass attacks. Wow, that does actually sound pretty good. Health rating by 1. Alright, let's... Magic Plus, note that you can unlearn recently learned skills freely as long as you don't complete a monster encounter or exit the game. Okay, so these are temporarily set until we fight. Very interesting. Oh, chest. Cestus, a weapon. Interesting, alright. So you get that. And you've already got a stick. Hello? Hey friend, you're just starting out as Monster Keeper, right? Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? You can make your monsters stronger by equipping them. And Kunai, mana regeneration plus 12. And I guess I might as well. It's on. Yeah, I want the higher defense. No, actually, I want the higher mana for him and the higher defense for him. Since Blobbert is our healer, it's more important that he doesn't die. Hey, fellow keeper, did you know that every single one of your monsters possesses a special ability? You can use your familiar ability to fly up there. Use monster ability. Whoa. And hide, alright. Does that mean that I can... What do you do? Hold up. Activates water orbs. Okay, that doesn't tell me much. Monster info. We know that he's weak to fire. We know that he resists fire. All right. I'm not totally sure that I understand the damage numbers at the moment. I'm also not sure that I understand the combo system yet. I'm thinking that the way that the combo system is likely to work is that it's contingent on only using a single kind of attack or only letting a single one of my monsters attack. So, healthiness 52%, interesting. Okay. Let's see what Blobbert's got available. Acid Rain, that could be useful, having more options. Or Bubble Burst. Or Slime Shot. don't have water or an earth attack yet, so. Go for this one. Physics going on the bridge, that's cool. And prospered through the generations, founded cities and nations, connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. Like a little rhyme. Bracelet. Ah, old equipment. Oh, hey, we got two things that we need to put on here. Defense plus 10, mana duration plus 12. Okay. Put this on you. Again, wanting him to be healthy. It'll be interesting to see. Oop. Hold. Gauntlet. Defense plus 12. Crit chance plus 5. Alright. Right, Keeper's Stronghold. Left, Keeper's Trail. These were resistant to fire, yeah. Not great. Got an armor break? I thought that I picked up the one that had... I thought I grabbed the one that had poison. I'm an idiot. Nice. I wonder if there's a setting to remember which attack you had previously selected. Victory. Ah. Diadem, alright. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond, yet for the treasures beyond he longed, where the greed of kings was great. Resist fire. Actually, you know what? I've been... misinterpreting a symbol on some of the previous fights, which I'm now realizing. I don't think seeing any like stacking of debuffs. maybe. Alright, cool. Magma Pillar Egg. Dory? Oh, and we also got a Rocky Egg at some point that I didn't notice. Alright, Magma Pillar. With Maggie. Rocky, Rocky's already a nickname. Hold on. Rockstars, spelled without a K. Copyright infringement purposes. Alright. Interesting that they started at level 2 and 3. I wonder if that's just like a... inherit that from there. Can't unlearn, you can only... Okay, yeah. We're getting a lot of use out of this. Let's go for the passive. Arcane Bolt, Ignite, Shield All, Barrier. Alright, yes, now we can learn about this. Receive 20% less damage. Alright, so that's just a general thing. Alright, I'll take that aura. That seems pretty good. Ooh. That. Punch combo, leaf slash. Right. Okay. Each attack triggers an additional hit equal to 50% of the defense value. Oh, that's interesting. Magic rating, heal, channel, healing actions trigger an additional heal on the monsters with the lowest health equal to 50%. Oh, whoa, hold on. Healing actions trigger an additional heal on the monster with the lowest health equal to 50% of defense value. Interesting. So basically, like, do a heal and then just a second heal happens. I'm gonna go for that one. I'm also gonna unlock this. That heal one does seem interesting. Equipment, I assume. Yeah, y'all got sticks. Keep the other equipment where it is for now. Maybe we'll rearrange a little bit. Orb, alright. And Morningstar. Alright, so those are emphatically different. So all defense. All offense. Technically an upgrade, but off on them for now. Alright, this is what I'm interested by. Okay, yeah, so only 3 monsters at a time. I was thinking it might be only 2 monsters at a time. 3 is good, though. Yeah, we'll go for that. Okay, so he's not weak to fire. He's weak to something else. I don't know what that symbol means if it's not fire. That must be wind. So let's go for that. Yeah, okay. Gosh, I feel silly. Okay. Nice. I didn't say it and I shoulda, but I was like, if I get a crit in here, that'll actually kill it. Because I'm assuming that the line that we get to see on their stuff is indicating like the base of what we can expect. So I'm better off going for this one because I've got a higher chance of getting a crit. It didn't happen, but the fire damage finished him off anyways. Perfect. Hey, 4 stars. Got a potato. Okay, and our unequipped party member did still get experience. Great. Man plunged into the deepest abyss, foraged, attacked, and slew. Those endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. And I'm assuming that this requires an ability. What are my abilities? Ah, perfect. Alright, resistant to wind, weak to earth. So, alright. Explosion. Hunt. I'm a little confused about the armor break. Arcane Bolt U. Early RPGs where just sticking with all cast, no breaks is frequently the best plan. Yay! Victory! Walnut. Sure. You are resistant to fire. Oh. That's purely just that's purely because of the chance of crits. Resistant to it, so that's not going to super help us. But honestly, I don't know that barrier is going to help that much either. Just attack? 30? Alright, so not very good. I should be doing my turns in a different order. I should be doing armor break and then the other turns. Doesn't really matter here, but yeah, so doing a little more damage, doing it in that order. Did not score well there, which makes sense. We did not great. Let's invest in our skills. And a shock debuff. Shock. When attacking a shocked monster, deal an additional 50% damage hit. Okay. That's not bad, honestly. Physical attacks deal 20% more damage. Sorcery, magical skills deal 20% more damage. So that seems pretty good. But honestly, I think it might be better served for the shock debuff. You know, who knows? Maybe it's great. Alright, so we've got the water. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this earth. Crit ring. Nice. Yeah, we'll get you the crit ring. I don't think that there's going to be anything up there that we need. Cat. Alright. Ah, cool. And that's the one that's got... armor break. It looks like that would... Okay, so Ignite is still better on that. Now it's burned. I just assume that the status is stick around until healed. So. Statuses are good. You know, I am also interested to see how burn and poison stack up. So I assume... Yeah, okay. They just both apply. Some RPGs, you can only have like one damage effect going at the same time, but that really didn't seem like that kind of game. Alright, you definitely need a second attack or something. So your options are pretty limited. We'll go with this. You. I'm curious as to whether or not we can have this attack in the mix. Mana regeneration has not been a problem for us yet. Every attack triggers an additional hit equal to 35% of magic value. Alright. Bolt, heal target, combo healing actions trigger an additional heal. This is just for them. Go for this for now. But then came the 4, free from greed of an. But then came the 4, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to voice within, struck a wound to the realm's core. The ABBA rhyming scheme kind of throws me off. I'm ill-accustomed to it. Smoke bomb, nice. Yes, I am kind of just like looping around on where we started. Ooh, look at these guys. We're fine with what we've currently got. Burnt. Damn. I guess I should. I'm going to try this just to see if we can get the bird killed first turn. Yes, perfect. Channel. Alright. Beating. Beating me. Nice. Do I think that the fire kick is going to be enough to kill that first guy? I'm gonna risk it. Damn. Oh, okay, so the whatever that is, potion looking thing, I'm guessing is like a heal over time. Oh, alright, we're just gonna pop that to get him out of here. finish them off. Excellent. Victory. Hey, 4 stars. Nice. Got it coked. Health plus 100. Crit chance plus 5. Home. Mana plus 20. Mana regeneration plus 12. And a potion. Alright. 4. Alright. Sort of completing some parts of the map here. And I think we just effectively confirmed that enemies do not respawn until we save, perhaps? Shell, alright. Not being particularly strategic with my stuff. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that first one out of here. Ice Hail, alright. Alright, so they're resistant to that. That. That's gonna particularly work out for me, but you know, this might work out. Yes, it did. Nice. I don't think it's gonna end this turn, but close, but no cigar. Overkill. The Yowie egg? Nice. Yowie. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, and he started at level 3. Interesting. What all do you have? Speed. Is this permanent? Alright. So, maybe semi-permanent. Consumable. Interesting that you can sort of go by section to the monsters or by monster to the section. You got ice, water, you got beating, which is neutral, channel. Alright, so I want to know what channel does. Active skills require 20% less mana. Okay, interesting. From this wound, rivers flow, and the mountains grew mighty and cold. Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with its nature. Ribbon. Nice. Health plus 110, mana plus 25. We're being so unscientific about our equipment. Oh, if it isn't an old friend of mine. Hey, Bran. No, long time no see. I've brought you a new student. Just hatched her first monsters. I thought you might teach her some lessons. So you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folk call me Old Baran. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you are worthy of the title. Alright. Observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of the battle is decided before it begins. Since I raised these blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Alright, to that end, I'm just going to run with the team that I've been running with. Alright, so they're weak to wind attacks, eh? Look at the top right corner of the screen. This is the combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit enemies or healed or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after each turn. So it makes sense to always try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first and use higher hit count counter actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Okay, makes sense. This one does 3 attacks. This one does 4 attacks. So we should do this one first in order to get that combo counter up. Not totally sure that my logic there was actually true. Alright, so let's do a armor break. So now, try and get a bunch of attacks in. Get our combo count up. Ah, okay. So the combo only increments at the end of the move. It's not like, hey, this is the 3-hit attack, so you got a combo 1, combo 2, combo 3. It's, alright, it's a 3-hit attack, you're hitting for combo 1, and now it's a combo of 3. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. If I apply this, nice combo of 6 to work with on this other stuff. Since I've been going pretty much whole hog on the offensive, the combo stuff really hasn't super mattered. So. Not bad at all. You have walked the Keeper's Trail and you defended my monsters. However, to be a proper monster keeper, you'll need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now and use them wisely. Alright, tell y'all what, we've hit the 1 hour mark in our recording, so what let's do is let's actually end this episode here. We'll pick up the next episode just right at this exact spot. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode of A Programmer Plays Monster Sanctuary, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye!